Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, hello. My name is ShannamarshelYT. Welcome on in. I already know you're going to enjoy your time here, so please make sure to hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. Okay, y'all, in this episode here, this is the court episode. That's all we're doing in this episode is them telling their side of the story and hearing the court or the judge final ruling. Y'all, I had so much fun making this episode. It's a little wild. Like, y'all are gonna hear everything that Gabriella is like about to try to throw at them. Like, it's gonna be crazy, and I definitely hope that you guys enjoy. Make sure to leave me some comments down below of everything that you thought about this episode. So I'm not gonna talk that much. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, good morning everyone. I see that we are here to discuss matters on behalf of Omina and Omar Oakes, as well as Gabriella Waller. It looks like we have a restraining order in place, as well as child support agreements and custody of Talon Oakes. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to get both sides of the story to understand why the restraining order is in place anyway, or in the first place. And then we're going to move on to my ruling. I only have a simple rules for this courtroom. I do not like for either party to interrupt each other. I want to be able to understand and hear both sides clearly. I do not like repeating myself, so please, when I am speaking to one, I do not want the other to interrupt. I have already been made aware of the chaos that comes with you all, so I want to make it clear that I do not want any interruptions in my courtroom, and we will get to the ruling as fast as we can. Miss Gabriella Waller, we are going to start with you.
Thank you, Judge Connor. I guess I will basically just start from the beginning, and I apologize if I miss a lot of things. Everything is just still a blur from everything that happened, but starting off at the beginning, why I put the restraining order, like why I did it in the first place is because I went over to Omina and Omar's house because I wanted to see Talon, and I was talking to Omar, and of course Omina comes in like she always does, always upset about something, and she just was talking to me and harassing me for no reason. I was just literally there to see Talon, and I was talking to Omar about child support and how we was going to handle that, and then all of a sudden Omina just comes up out the blue and is talking crazy to me and wanted to push me and like calling me all about my name. Meanwhile, Judge, this was also in front of her children, and she just started like pushing me. So I like pushed her back, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, like we just in this fight, like we're fighting. And that is not what I came for. Like, I didn't come there to fight her, especially like in front of my son, in front of her kids. Like, that is not what I was trying to do. But so she decides to fight me and then get all upset and basically like kick me out of her house. But you know what, Judge Connor, I just left because I was like, you know what, this is the best thing for me to do. Like, I don't want to cause no more trouble, especially in front of my son. Like, that is not what I came there for. So I was like, you know what, with her temper and the way she just went off crazy like that, I was like, I need to protect myself and I need to protect my son, because everything that she doing right now is just too much and it's crazy. So then I had what I do. So I had I made the restraining order. We went over there, we gave them the restraining order, and they gave, I got Talon back. And Omar came over just a few days ago because he wanted to see Talon, because the restraining order was only on Omina. So he came over there because he wanted to see Talon, and we sit on the couch talking, and he talking to Talon. And, we was talking about the court case because we knew we had to come to court for the restraining order. And the next thing I know, Omina walks through the door, and she scared me because I'm sitting here like, why is she why is she in my house and I got this restraining order on her? And then she starts an altercation with me again and fights me again, which is why I now got this bruise under my eye and I had to get a neck brace because of all of her crazy stuff. Like, I just don't understand, Judge. Like, I just don't understand why she was behaving that way.
Okay, thank you, Miss Waller. So, just so I'm clear, you're saying that Omina came to your home a few days ago when the restraining order was already in place, and that is how you got the bruise and the neck brace that you're wearing now. If that is the case, do you have any witnesses that can attest to this is how you got your injuries?
Yes, that is how I got the injury. That is correct. You understand perfectly. But no, I don't have any witnesses because it was just me there. It was just me. Omar was there and then Omina was there, but that was it besides us and Talon. Nobody else was there with us. I did call the police afterwards though. I did make another report and I'm sure you got that in my paperwork. I did file another report that she came to my house and then that's when I had pressed the charges. She don't even know about this yet, but I did press charges. So all of that should be in the paperwork. They said that they was working on getting everything filed for me, so it will be ready when I go to court.
Okay, I think I got everything that I need from you right now. Thank you, Miss Waller. Omina, would you like to tell me your side, please?
Good morning, Judge. Yes, I would like to state my side of the story. So, backtracking to when the altercation first took place, what Miss Waller failed to tell you was before the fight happened, I asked her numerous times to leave my home. It wasn't a problem for her to come in and discuss the child support or even to discuss Talon, but the amount that she was asking for, I thought it was unreal. It was not realistic because at that time we had Talon about 75% of the time and she would only have him like almost every other weekend and we had him every like all other days. So she wanted $20,000 a month and I thought that was ludicrous. So I told her that because I feel like I should also be able to speak my opinion, being that Omar and I are married, we are one, and we discuss these things together. So yes, I did come in and I did tell her that $20,000 was crazy. So after that, once I sort of butt in, she got extremely defensive and she's the one who started calling me out of my name first. She was being extremely aggressive. She started making all of these accusations about her and Omar. Basically, I felt like she was trying to provoke me by saying things that she knew would make me upset. So at that time, when I knew that I was getting mad and I was getting upset, I told her, you need to leave my home. And I know I told her a good 3 to 5 times and she never left. So when I stood up, I told her again to get out of my house and she didn't. So then that is how the fight happened. And after that, she left when she could have left the first time before I beat her sass.
Watch your mouth in my courtroom, Mrs. Oakes. I will not say that again.
I apologize, Judge Connor. So I'll continue. So after the altercation or after we fought, I asked her again or told her at that point to get out of my home. And she did. So she left and we actually thought that everything was okay and that, you know, we would all cool off and then we would just, you know, talk about it again later or, you know, hash it out, whatever, when we all sort of calmed down and got level headed. But that did not happen. The next thing I know, we're being escorted outside and we're served. I'm served restraining order papers, and then she's taking Talon because she got the restraining order for herself and Talon against me. And Judge, I don't I still don't understand why the restraining order was necessary. I feel like it's something that we definitely could have talked about. We could have worked through it, being that I was not in the wrong the first time. She was in the wrong. She should have left my home when I asked her, and she did not. But instead, she started calling me out of my name, being extremely disrespectful in my home in front of my children, since she wants to bring up my kids. She wanted to be extremely disrespectful to me and make all these accusations about her and Omar, and when Omar's at her home, and it's things that I know are not true. So yes, I got upset, and I acted completely out of character because that is not who I am. When it comes to coming to her home, I did, because at that point, yes, I actually sort of blanked out about the restraining order. I wasn't even thinking about it. So what happened was, we had met with our attorney here, and he had told us, about everything that Miss Waller and her attorney had discussed, and we were sort of just working through our process and what we were going to do. So Omar was wondering if he should sort of go over there and talk to Gabriella, and we both were like, no, we need to leave it alone. Like, don't go over there. And so I really thought it was squashed. And then he said that he was going to the gym. So I followed him, and he actually went over there. And then I walked in and saw him there. We didn't stay long, Judge. I didn't even fight her then. Omar literally took me and dragged me out because of the restraining order. And she walked to the back of her apartment, and we left. That was it. What happened to her eye or her neck, I have no idea, but it had absolutely nothing to do with me. And I really hate that she's lying on me about this.
Anyway, girl, bye. You already know that I have absolutely no reason to be lying on you. You know exactly what you did. Like, don't be coming into court acting all brand new like you don't know what you did. You did this to me. I'm not lying on you.
Okay, why are you even sitting here talking to me in the first place? I could have sworn that we supposed to be talking to the judge, but here you go, running your mouth all over there. Like, why are we talking? Why are you even talking to me? You need to be talking to Judge Connor and not to me. Maybe you upset because I can actually take care of myself without a man, and you want to sit over there and milk Omar for everything he got. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's really why we here, and you sitting here making all these accusations because you're just trying to get more money, Gabriella. You real weak. You need to be shutting up over there. You already know what happened the last time. So don't be acting all crazy up in this courtroom, acting like you bad and you can talk all crazy, okay? Let's not do that.
So Judge Connor, this here is the real Omina. I'm pretty sure you see how she completely changed her attitude and became extremely rude, extremely defensive, and already it seems like she's threatening me. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is why I need that restraining order to stick, because I am afraid of her. I don't know what she's going to do next. Like, she is crazy. She you see the way she's talking? Like, I don't understand why she's coming at me with so much hostility. It's absolutely insane. The only thing I said is that I have no reason to lie to her. And here she is talking crazy yet again. I don't want my son around her, and I never want to be around her, Judge. You see how she's acting. This is what I have to deal with, and I don't want to deal with it anymore.
Okay, listen, like, I just don't have time to go back and forth with no freaking kindergartner. Like, you can stay over there, you can stay mad, you can do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say. Like, I don't care. I don't have time for it, Gabriella. If you want to say that I beat you up again, go ahead and say that. Like, I know the truth, Omar know the truth, and you do too. So if you want to sit there and play like I actually did that to you, you go right ahead. And I pray that you can sleep better at night. You go right ahead. I don't have time.
I made my rules in the beginning extremely clear. I do not want either party to interrupt each other. Please do not interrupt one another again.
I do apologize, Your Honor. So basically, to sum up my side, because I'm pretty sure you have other people that you need to talk to, or you may have other questions. So basically, to sum it up, yes, Gabriella and I, we did get into a fight at my home the first time, and that is why she placed a restraining order. But when it comes to me going to her home, I take full responsibility for breaking the restraining order. I did that. I was there no more than 5 minutes, Your Honor. I did not put my hands on her. I did not touch her at all when we were at her home. The only time I put my hands on her was when she was in my home and she refused to leave. That is the only time. Other than that, I have never put my hands on her. I have never put my hands on Talon. She wants to say that I am dangerous, Your Honor, but I am not. I have 5 other beautiful children, and I treat Talon like he is my own. I take care of him, and I love that little boy. So I would never, ever hurt him, and I never would have put my hands on Gabriella. One, if she wouldn't have provoked me, and if she just would have left when I asked her to leave. But she did not do that. But when it comes to being at her home, Your Honor, I put this on everything. I put this on my children. I did not touch her at all. Omar literally left soon as I walked through the door. He grabbed me and ran out and basically made me realize that I was breaking the restraining order by being there, and he got me out as soon as possible. And that is what happened, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mrs. Oakes. Mrs. Waller, do you mind explaining to me why you did not leave Amina's home when she instructed you to do so the first time? What exactly was the reason for you to stay there, even though I understand your son was there? I understand that you were talking about child support to Omar, but Amina did instruct you to leave her home, and that is her home as well. So can you please let me know exactly what was the reason for you not leaving when she requested?
Your Honor, I didn't leave because I feel like she was being extremely dramatic. I was only over there to talk to Omar and to see Talon and, to talk about the child support. She want to say that I was being defensive, but anybody would with the way that she was coming at me, acting like I didn't deserve the amount that I was asking for when it is for Omar's child. Like, he should be responsible for taking care of his son. He is bringing in way more money than me. So that is why I didn't leave. I still needed things that I needed to discuss with Omar, but Amina kept butting in.
Yes, I butted in because what you were talking about affected me too, Gabriella. Omar and I are a team. We talk about things together. It wasn't for you to just talk about child support with just him. We're married. That would have to come out of our household together. So yes, I am going to put my 2 cents in every time you come to us, and whether you want to raise child support or whatever, we're going to talk about it, all 3 of us. But you the one who don't like that, and that is a you problem. That has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Okay, I think I've heard enough from the 2 of you, Gabriella and Amina. I thank you, but that's all I need. I would actually like to hear from Omar. Now, Omar, can you please tell me, what do you think happened? How are you feeling regarding child support and the child arrangements that we currently have? You're the only one that I haven't heard from, so please tell me your part in this.
Thank you, Judge. I mean, I'm a man of few words, but basically it really happened exactly like Amina said it did. The first time Gabriella came over, she wanted to talk about child support. She wanted me to pay her $20,000 a month in child support. Cause she wanted help with getting a new home because she saw the home Amina and I living in, and she was upset that she's still living in her 1-bedroom apartment. So she basically wanted me to pay $20,000, and Amina is my wife, so we a team. So whatever she say, we work together through it. And she came in, and she was just like, $20,000 is crazy, and you know what I'm saying? And I agree with her. Like, I felt like that was too much, and then Amina and Gabriella started talking, and I had left out, Judge. I had left out to get some food real quick, and then when I came back, everything was like really heated then, and Gabriella started calling Amina all out of her name and called her like a fake housewife or something like that. So after that, you know what I'm saying, Amina was like, yo, Gabriella, like, you need to get out. Like, you need to get up out my house. And Gabriella just stayed there, and she was just like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. And, Amina asked her again, about 2-3 more times, was like, Gabriella, get up out my house, and Gabriella just stayed there, and the next thing, one thing led to another, Judge. They was fighting, and Amina was like, get up out my house, and then that's when Gabriella had left or whatever. And then the other day when Amina had popped up at the house, I was there to talk to Gabriella about this whole court thing, Judge, because I really thought it was crazy. And then Amina walks through while Gabriella walking to the back. And I was like, Amina, yo, like, what you doing here? You got this restraining order. And, she started talking about, I thought you was going to the gym and what, all this stuff. And I was like, yo, we could talk about this later, but we gotta go. So then that's when I got her, you know what I'm saying? And we left. So, I made sure that they didn't even talk to each other, Judge. Like, so whatever happened to her neck or them bruises, whatever going on over there with Gabriella, like Amina didn't have nothing to do with that. So I don't even know why she coming up in here with that. But, I need this restraining order lifted, and I need Talon, you know what I'm saying? That little boy is mine. He's a part of my heart too, and all of this stuff is just crazy, and we need to find out a better way, you know what I'm saying, to work all this out. That's really all I gotta say, Judge.
Okay, first off, let's not even start off lying, because doggone well you came over to my apartment for more than just to talk about the court case. The only reason we didn't do anything was because Amina had busted through the door. So don't even sit here and act like, oh, I just went over there to talk about the court and to talk about talent and child support, when doggone well you was over there for a lot more than that. Like, let's be real, Omar. Like, let's not lie to each other like that.
I don't know what she talking about, Judge, when she going all left field. Like, nothing happened, nothing was going to happen. I was over there to talk about the court case. Now, the part that I did leave out, she did try to hit on me, Judge. She did flirt with me. She did do that, but I didn't accept it. I told her, like, no, that's not why I'm here. I was there to talk about the court. I was there to talk about talent and Amina, to get this stuff squared away. I even told her that she needs to fix the relationship with Amina. So that all that other stuff that she talking, Judge, that ain't had nothing to do with me. I wasn't doing all that. I mean, I swear she lying. I ain't do none of that. Like, please don't believe nothing she's saying. I promise you, I did not accept nothing that she was trying to give me.
Omar, please shut the fuck up so we could just get this over with. Whatever else you gotta tell me, we'll just talk about it later. But just shut up.
Okay, I have heard enough from everyone. It basically seemed like this is just a whole lot of childish, just immaturity that's happening right now. Gabriella, I understand what you're saying when it comes to the child support thing, but at the same time, you cannot expect for Omar to sit here and pay all of your bills. You cannot expect for him to put you in a brand new home just because he is in a brand new home. You cannot expect that. You do need to get up off your butt and get a job. I am not about to grant you $20,000 a month. However, I will grant you $8,000 a month. That is $4,000 to be paid every other week. So you will get that. Other than that, we're not about to grant you the $20,000 that you are requesting. As for the restraining order, Miss Amina, I'm going to need for you to learn how to maintain your anger, maintain it when Gabriella is around. You two need to learn to work together for the sake of talent. It is not about either one of you. It is about him. And I understand that both of you guys love him, but you sure don't seem like you love him right now with all of this back and forth. So I am going to lift the restraining order. But Miss Amina, please do not show up in my courtroom again and let me hear that you have put your hands on anyone else. I am lifting it this time, and I will not be charging you a fine for violating it because of the circumstances. That is the only reason you will not be getting fined in this courtroom. Now, when it comes to child support, we got the child support handled. When it comes to custody, you both have joint custody. That is to be worked out between both of you. Omar, you will have him for 7 days. At that point in time, Gabriella will then take him for 7 days. That is joint custody. That is how it will work. If something else comes into the mix that we have to readjust this custody agreement, then you need to both of you need to speak with your lawyers, and then of course they will come to me and we will get it adjusted as we see fit. Now that is it. Court is adjourned.